And I've started filming, so all I'm going to do as I speak is I'm just going to move around the room so that teachers get to see how big the class is and how many students are involved. So the next thing to resist is moving. You need to make a promise with yourself right now that no matter what happens, you won't move. And that promise has to be something, it's only between you and you. You're not promising me, you're not promising anybody else, but you're promising yourself that no matter what happens over the next 10 minutes or so, you're not going to move at all. Now obviously, parts of your body have to move when you breathe. But anything that doesn't have to move shouldn't. If you can't promise yourself that, then you won't be able to meditate. And the thing about meditation is it's a very personal experience. The only way you can really taste meditation is to do the following. One is promise yourself no matter what happens, you won't move. You won't move any part of your body. So the way you do that is you make sure that your feet are still and relaxed. You make sure your hands are on the desk or on your lap, flat down, so that they also are relaxed. And even if you get itchy and you want to scratch, you just promise yourself, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to adjust my hair. I'm not going to do anything to move. Even if the principal knocks on the door, I'm just going to sit here like a rock. After you've made the promise to not move to yourself, and you start to see how much you want to move, you're already started meditating. You're already seeing that the habit of moving is very strong. So meditation is about breaking the normal habits. When you break the normal habits, what happens is you start to relax. Even though you're very still. So you're very still on the one hand, and on the other hand, you're just relaxing. Your shoulders, your neck. And the most difficult part of the body to keep still is your eyes. Most people find this the hardest thing to keep still. Some students or some practitioners who meditate choose to close their eyes. The danger of closing your eyes is you can fall asleep. So some choose to keep their eyes open. And the way you keep your eyes open is you look about 3 feet in front of you in what's called soft vision or peripheral vision. So you're not focused on anything. And you let your eyelids half close so that the eyelids can start to relax. Once the eyelids start to relax, you may find your breathing starts to change. So what's happening is by stilling the body, parts of the body start to change, including blood pressure, pulse rate, and breathing. What that does to the brain is it changes the way it operates. The brain feels safe, so it comes out of flight and fight mode, or beta consciousness and starts to think at deeper levels. And that means if thoughts come and go, or feelings come and go, you don't get involved in them, you just notice them. And that's the power of meditation right there. You just don't get involved in your thoughts and your feelings as much as you normally do. So promising yourself to be still also means that if your thoughts and feelings come up, you promise to be still there also. And that's why meditation is so difficult and so rewarding if you can do it. What happens when you start to meditate regularly is you start to have a power over your own mind. You don't let the mind run the show. So if you get thoughts that are unhappy or depressing, or that make you feel weak or bad, meditation allows you to get some distance from those thoughts. Because it takes a lot of strength to be still and not move when you're so habituated to do that. Also, what happens is the brain does start to change its wavelengths. If somebody could measure your brain wavelengths now, they would be different from where they were when you were working before. They would be longer and deeper. When your wavelengths change, the body starts to change as well. So the mind affects the body and the body affects the mind. So meditation's like having a good friend that you can have to help change your state of consciousness to something that's less troubled. And the reason it's less troubled is because the only thing that creates trouble in your experience is your thoughts and feelings and memories. And when we feel troubled, we get distracted. It's hard to work, it's hard to learn, it's hard to focus. So by practicing meditation, you're actually taking responsibility for the way you can learn better. And that's just something for you to experiment with and test over time. So we'll just take a moment to transition out of meditation, which we've been doing for about 10 or 12 minutes now, by allowing yourself to slowly stretch and move your feet and hands. And if anyone has their eyes closed, you can open your eyes. So thank you everyone, that was very well done. You did a great job. Anyone have anything to say when I show this?
On Frank's note.
No? Okay, thank you.